Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are doing off the fly, which means no notes for female Alastor X male listener, and we are going to do some traits with her first. This is just me off the fly, so sorry if I ramble. Anyways, disclaimer. Female Alastor, which is going by the name Allison in this, is not Yandere in canon or a canon gender for Alastor. Simping for fictional characters is fine, and as long as you are not creepy or gross or illegal about it, and separate fiction from reality. This is just for fun, not to be taken seriously. Obviously, Alastor is not a female character or Yandere in canon. It is just for fun. Yanderes are not ideal partners to have in real life. And yeah, just separate fiction from reality. So, anyways, let's do this. So, also, second disclaimer, I'm going to try to write Allison as asexual as possible. But remember, this is another disclaimer. There are sex favorable asexuals that do enjoy sex even without sexual attraction. And I will get into how she's attached to you, the male listener, as with her asexually in her traits. So let's do that, because until we know, originally Vivzy Pophead wrote Alastor as asexual, so I'm going to try to stay as close to that as possible. Let's do this. Oh, and disclaimer, not all asexuals are fixed when they find a darling. That is more, they don't need to be fixed, and if anything, it's closer to demisexuality of finding that partner, but yanderes are insane and unstable, and it's obsession, not attraction. Okay, let's do this. Okay. So, her traits. She never thought she would be attracted to anyone. She never really was attracted to anyone. She wasn't even really attracted to you, but there was something about you that she wanted. She wanted you more than she wanted anyone or anything else. She did not know why, but she wanted you in her life, and she would have you in her life. She is the type that is a very controlling, manipulative, clingy, and obsessive yandere types, in which the clingy, she has to always be touching you, but she initiates the touching since she's a bit touch adverse herself. She's not even comfortable with you, her darling, initiating the touch, but she loves to always be holding you in her arms. When she holds your hand, as long as she initiates it, she likes that. She loves the companionship that she has with you and the physical closeness of having you in her life. And the controlling part, she is controlling in the sense that she likes to have control over you with who you see and what you wear. She also has a thing for ties. Like, as I have a headcanon for the male Alastor, in which she has things for stockings and garters, she has a thing for ties on males. Nice and able to pull them in to give them a kiss on the cheek when they're not surprised, or to drag them away by their tie. And she is also super affectionate with you when she wants to be. She also loves making you a little bit uncomfortable with being so close to you and making you flustered. She loves it because it's so entertaining to her, and that she's able to make you flustered is just serves her ego and makes her feel like you adore her just as much as she adores you. She is the type of woman and demon and yandere that would also be super manipulative, in which she is going to manipulate you from not being around your friends, not spending time with them, and yet you are hers and hers alone. She would also try to get a contract over your soul, very obsessed with doing that. So then you would be hers. She would offer you everything that you could ever want, but if you say no, she will get frustrated with this. She needs to have your soul because you need to be her man. She may not have romantic attraction for you, but she has a bond with you, and this bond is something that she wants you in her life, regardless of romance or sex. So, she would be also the type that would use sex as a weapon, as in she would use it to control you, as in the control and such. It is a way to control and manipulate you to be hers so she can keep you by her side. She may not physically enjoy it herself, but she still can use it as a weapon. She is the type to also have her shadows watch you where you go and always keep an eye on you to make sure that you are hers and hers alone. Also, she is definitely would be the type to slaughter various demons in hell. Overlords are not, to keep you by her side. But she is also cautious because she knows other overlords can take her down. So she's not going to risk overlords taking her down and getting a chance at you. No, 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 no. That's not going to happen. And that is that. Oh, wait, I forgot a couple of his traits. One sec. How she would confess to you. She would be upfront about it right away. Just saying upfront, you're hers. You're going to be hers. Give her your soul, pretty much. And she's not going to beat around the bush. She would offer you the world, though. And if you turn her down, she's not going to give up. She's very persistent. So, and what she would do with rivals. Well, like I said, she would not be afraid to unalive them ruthlessly. And if they got anywhere close to being with you, she would torture them, definitely, because you are her property. That is her mindset with that. You might not even be a romantic interest, but you are hers and you belong to her. Even if you really don't get a choice about it. So now, onto the scenario that I'm thinking in my head right now, and we're going to do it, and it's going to be in third person. If you want to see maybe in first person of her point of view, comment below and I will see what I can do. Anyways, let's do this. Allison walked the halls of the Happy Hotel. She was looking for you. She needed to be able to find you. You somehow got to slip away from her, and she did not like it. You were her darling man. And she wanted to even marry you so you would never be able to leave her, because she would have to agree to a divorce. She is super clingy and hates it when you're away from her. She needs to know where you are. Sorry, burped. At all times, and needs to keep you in her arms. She walks the halls, and finally she finds you talking to Charlie. Her eyes narrow as Charlie is talking to you. Yes, Charlie has a girlfriend, but it doesn't settle her obsessive need to keep you to herself. She walks up to you and smiles. "Hello there, darling," she says, grinning to you, and wraps her arm around yours, pulling you slightly away from Charlie. "What are you doing here?" she asks, grinning widely. "I hope that you weren't trying to leave me." Her eyes look up at you as you were slightly taller than her. You tell her that you were not leaving her, you were just talking to Charlotte about redemption. Well, sorry, I keep thinking Charlotte because sorry, just talking about Charlie about redemption. She frowns at that. If you tried to get redeemed, which redemption is a joke, of course, you would leave her, and that would not happen. She laughs. "Oh, redemption is so ridiculous. There's no redeeming such loathsome sinners," she says to you. "You might as well give up and be with me," she says, pulling you closer. "Come, we are going to have a nice lunch together, just me and you," she promises, and pulls you away from Charlie. She is not going to let the silly idea of redemption ruin you and take you from her. She be damned. You were hers and hers alone. You sigh and agree to go with her because really she was an overlord and she had pretty much all the control. You knew she wanted your soul and wanted you to be hers, but you were playing hard to get, at least in her mind. And she would have you, no matter what. "So, about your soul contract, I'm thinking you should become my husband," she starts as she walks down the hall with you, more or less dragging you. "Allison, I'm not going to give you my soul." She smiles widely still, but it was strained. "Do not worry, you are going to eventually say yes. I can be very persuasive. Your name," she says, smiling widely. She would have you, no matter what. She didn't care who she had to kill or what she had to do. You would be her husband, no matter what. Okay. Anyways, I hoped you all enjoyed that. That was just a mini scenario of her and her obsessiveness. If you want a full fledged scenario, comment down what you would like to see with female Alastor, male listener, and I might do it. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed, and if you want to see more Hazbin Hotel stuff, there will be a playlist and links below so you can check stuff out. I do have an Alastor base head cannons for regular Alastor. That will be in the video at the end. And yeah, you can do all that. Like, subscribe, follow so you get updated on all the Yandere content. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye.